So it's 5 o'clock in the morning, got up. First things first. First I want to review yesterday because I didn't get a chance to, right? I just came home from training, had an amazing training last night. Great fun. And I came home, had something to eat, and just jumped inside the bed and fell asleep, right? Which I don't usually do. I usually fall asleep around 1. But last night was an exception, and I woke up really early. So I'm very proud of. I'm proud about that. It's gonna be interesting today. I'll be uploading some more video courses on our online academy. Can't wait to do that, and some very powerful stuff regarding self-confidence.
Somebody asked, I think it was Jeremy, how do I change? How do I use changing? Because he finds it a bit difficult in the sense that, so basically changing means when you're doing it from Chizao, yeah, here. Okay, we need somebody who knows Chizao. No Chizao. Okay, so when you do it from Chizao, you change basically means I go here and then I change from the side to attack from the side, right? Now this is relatively easier to do when you're doing Chizao, right? But when you have like long distance, this is even more difficult. Why? So in order for me to change, what do I need to do? I need to be in a different angle, right? In a different position. So what do I need to have in order to move from here to here? Speed, right? But where? Where do I need speed? In the hand? Right, to move my center, right, with my footwork. So I need really good footwork, right? He sent over a video. His hands were really good, right? He was very sensitive with his hands just going here inside. But unfortunately, the footwork wasn't that good in the sense that he was too static here, right? And of course, if I'm too stuck to the ground, it's very difficult for me to go into a different position right here and take my opponent's advantage, right? So in order for you to be able to change, you need to be very fast in your stepping. But the trick is that, or the problem is that if he's sensitive, he's not going to let me do that, right? Because for me, it's a bigger motion to come from here to here. For him, it's easy. He just keeps my center, right? So if I try to change him, he's already there. So what do I need in order for me to make the change possible?
Trick his focus.
Yes, exactly. Right? So if I want to go here, I want your attention to be where? Here, right? So let's say I'm doing cheese out. I can either take your motion there, right? Attack you here, let's say. I attack you here and then I go from the other side because you're expecting it. Or I use a diversion in the sense I pretend I'm gonna go here, you switch, right? And then when you switch, I take the other side. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? Because if I just go here immediately and change, he's just gonna follow my action, right? But if I go here and then go back there, it's gonna be very difficult for him to do it. Now imagine this in long distance fighting. So he sits there, right? And I want to flank him. Just follow my center, right? This is even more difficult, right? Now, he's at advantage now because I'm trying to go around him. However, if he's too stuck to the floor, if I go here and then I bam, because I know exactly where he is, I'm gonna break his structure basically, right? So if he's too stuck to the ground, he can also be at a disadvantage. Okay? So let's say that I go here and he moves, right? You move, don't sit there. I go here and you move, right? I go forward, you move. I go back, you move, right? You have very good footwork, let's say, right? So what do I do then? How do I flank you? Same idea.
Trick me on the leg. Trick me on the leg.
How?
Like this.
Okay. So yeah, if you do that and then, okay. And how do you flank me now? Palm. It's a bit difficult to do because if you use a kick, right? Every time we use kicks, we compromise what?
Structure.
No, because you have structure when you're kicking, right? You compromise your mobility. Right? So if I use a kick, I'm going to be static for a moment, right? But what I want is I want to be able to move very quickly. So now, this is ridiculously simple once you see it. So instead of doing this is not possible, right? The thing that we did in the cheese out, here and then here, this is not possible because he's just following me, right? So instead of doing this and this, I want to use a different type of diversion. So if I want to go here, I'm going to go here first and then go in. This is so stupid, but it works, right? So he's there because like, hey, and didn't go in, right? But you still need very good footwork for that. The same idea if I want to go this side, right? I go here and then I go there, right? I'm creating this diversion. So we're fighting, he doesn't know what I'm, and then I flank him here, right?
So the diversion now is not on the side, it's on the distance.
Yes, exactly.
I move my attention there.
Exactly, right? It's the distance, exactly. So that's how it changes, right? If I want to flank my opponent. Now, if you want to use cheese out distance, you go here close and you tap here and then you change from here, right? Or if you want to be stuck to the ground, what we were talking about before, you want to change him instead of you reacting and come, right? Flanking. You want to take his structure. Now I can flank him, right? Because I took his structure. Now I flank him because I took his structure here. You can pull him to flank, right? But you still need good footwork, right? If you're too stuck to the ground, it can be a bit difficult.